Morning, students. This morning we're going to be looking at a consumer mathematics problem, right? This is a very wide topic. I mean, there are so many areas to consumer arithmetic, but let us look at a wages problem. It says Robin starts work each day at 7:30 a.m. and finishes at 4:30 p.m. He has a 45-minute break for lunch. How many hours does he work in a normal 5-day week? Find his basic wage if his rate of pay is $7.25 per hour. Not a difficult question. We just have to arrange it in a way where it makes sense, right? So what we need to do, first of all, is to determine Robin's daily hours of work, right? So we have to do a little manipulation of the question, right? Now he works 9 hours. He works 9 hours, and we're going to subtract from that. It says Robin works 9 hours, right? And we're going to subtract from that 45 minutes minus 45 minutes. Because he's not going to pay for his lunchtime. The company that employs him will not pay him for his lunchtime. So they're going to subtract the 45 minutes from the 9 hours. And that really works out to 8 which is equal to 8.52 hours. And that is going to be equal to 8.25 hours per day, right? Per day. So the question is asking you, how many hours does he work in a normal 5-day week, 5-day week, right? So we're going to multiply this by 5. So I would say in a normal five-day week, he would actually Robin would earn that becomes 5 times 8.25. So it would be hours. We're going to put it in hours, right? And that will amount to how much? When you multiply this by this, you're going to get that will be equal to 41.25 hours. So the first part of the question has been actually determined, right? So that will be the first part of the question. Now the second part of the question, which is, we can call it B, might have been A. It's now asking, find his basic wage if his rate of pay is $7.25. So we have to go back to the formula now. So we can say Robin's basic wage and that is equal to the basic rate, look at the basic week, multiply by the basic rate. And that's going to be equal to what now? The basic week was how many hours? That's 41.25. So what they call the basic week is really the amount of hours you put in for the week. Same difference, right? And you multiply that now by $7.25. And that's going to be equal to when you work the math, that comes down to $2.99 and some cents. And this becomes the second solution to section B. Right? Just for revision purposes, in problems like these, you have to subtract the minutes worked or minutes used up for lunch. So if he were to use that 45 minutes to go on the road and do business or have lunch or even take a break at work to have lunch, you have to subtract that portion of the time from the hours that he puts in for work. This has to be subtracted, 45 minutes, right? Very important that you understand that principle. A lot of people would probably ignore this and just put in 8 hours per day or 9 hours per day. If you're this works out to 9 hours per day. When you subtract 4:30 p.m., when you find the difference between 7:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m., that's really 9 hours. And you go ahead and put that into the formula. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to subtract the 45 minutes that Robin takes for lunch, because the company is never going to pay you for the 45 minutes lunchtime. No company will do that. So I trust you were educated about this kind of problem. All right.